What are the side effects of smudging with sage? If you're a beginner at smudging with sage and wondering if there are any side effects to sage or smudge, then keep on watching. Hi there, I'm Mallory, and in this video, I'll be talking about the top 7 side effects of smudging with sage. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this video for new videos every single week on smudging with sage, Indigenous wellness, and how to live resiliently using Indigenous cultural teachings. This list of side effects that I've compiled for this video were gathered from the following sources. 1, my own experiences smudging over my entire lifetime, my students' experiences from our Smudge Circle program and other Indigenous trainings, as well as feedback that I've received from our online community at Tribal Trade Co. If any of these side effects are something that you personally have experienced or maybe are just surprising to you, then please let me know in the comments. Now here they are, the side effects of smudging with sage, from the most common to the least common side effects that you might experience during or after using sage to smudge. The number 1 most common side effect you might feel when using sage to smudge is a heightened sense of awareness. What a heightened sense of awareness means is you feel hyper aware of your surroundings or more alert. This is one of the most common side effects that I've experienced personally. If you're experiencing a heightened sense of awareness, it's like you're more conscious. Your senses are working better, meaning visually, auditory, higher sense of smell, all the senses. Now, an extreme or unwanted or unexpected version of this is described as a weird feeling. Smudging made me feel weird. Why you might experience a heightened sense of awareness during or after smudging is because sage is proven to cause this, as it's a powerful sacred medicine, and that's what it does. There's other scientific evidence to which you can learn more about in this video right here. Now, what should you do if you experience a heightened sense of awareness? Maybe use it to do good, to be productive, set good intentions for yourself. That's why it's a good time to smudge in the morning, so you can make starting your day off in a good way. The second most common side effect of smudging is experiencing an increased temperature or getting hot while you're using sage to smudge. When I say that smudging with sage can make you feel hot, what I mean is you could feel physically warm to the point when you're getting sweaty and uncomfortable. You might experience warmth during or after smudging because you're burning sage. You're handling fire, which is hot. So for that reason alone, yes, you're going to be feeling the heat from the flame itself. You'll also be feeling the heat from the bowl and the smoke. So getting hot and sweaty is common. You're not alone in this. What to do if you're feeling really hot when you smudge is take any extra heavy clothes off, open up doors and windows. You might also be feeling really hot if it's your first time smudging, just because maybe you're nervous, which I promise will go away in time as you get more comfortable with it. If this is the case, make sure you subscribe and watch more of our videos on smudging, and in no time, you will be a smudging pro. You can also download our Sacred Medicines and Smudging Guide too. See the link in the description. Do you ever feel super hot when you smudge? If so, let me know in the comments. Moving on to number 3. The third most common side effect of smudging that you might experience is a deep sense of calm. What a deep sense of calm means is at peace or soothed. An extreme or unwanted or unexpected version of a high sense of calm is that maybe you're feeling so calming that you feel sleepy. Why you might experience a deep sense of calm during or after smudging is because sage is a very soothing medicine on its own. And when you burn sage, which is what smudging is, the act itself of performing the aromatic practice of a smudge cleanse naturally inspires the feeling of calmness. Now, what to do if you experience a deep sense of calm? Don't worry about it. Enjoy it. I don't know when anyone felt bad about feeling calm. Usually it's a good thing, so let's just go with that. The fourth most common side effect of smudging with sage is feeling lightheaded. When I say smudging with sage can make you feel lightheaded, In extreme cases, your lightheadedness can result in feeling dizzy or even nauseous. Now, I've heard this several times from people when I smudged before. I don't know if they were just making it up and complaining. Maybe they didn't like that I was smudging. Why you might experience this during or after smudging is because you're smudging in a small room indoors. Maybe there's no air circulation and it's getting too smoky. What to do if you experience hot or lightheadedness? Open up the doors and windows, or you can smudge outside. I tell you, smudging outside versus inside is a very different experience. If you haven't tried smudging outside, definitely recommend it. Have you ever got lightheaded, dizzy, or nauseous while you're smudging? If so, let me know in the comments. Moving on to number 5. The 5th most common side effect of smudging with sage is feeling intensely emotional. What I mean by more emotional is if the smudging experience is triggering certain thoughts and feelings that are making you feel anything. Emotions are exactly what you feel, right? So if you're feeling all the feelings, then that means you're getting emotional. An unexpected version of feeling more emotional or intensely emotional is that your smudging with sage is maybe making you cry. Note that the sage isn't making you cry. The experience is affecting your inner emotions because it's forcing you to connect with those emotions that maybe you've been neglecting potentially. Not sure, depends on your situation. Why you might experience more emotions during or after smudging could be because smudging is a spiritual practice and our spiritual being is deeply connected to our emotions. So it's only natural that this would occur. Now, what to do if you experience more emotions than you want? Well, maybe that's a sign that you need to focus more energy on your emotional state of being. And you can do this more by just smudging more. The 6th most common side effect of smudging you might feel when you're using sage to smudge is underwhelm or disappointment. What I mean by underwhelm or disappointment is if you were expecting something and your smudging experience did not measure up to what you expected, this could result in you feeling disappointed. An extreme version of the disappointment could cause you to feel frustrated or angry and have a very negative association with smudging with sage. Now, why you might experience underwhelm or disappointment during or after smudging could be because you potentially set unrealistic expectations for what smudging with sage would do for you. I've seen this so many times. What to do if you experience underwhelm or disappointment could be to just adjust your expectations and also focus on your intentions. Having intention and thinking about why you're smudging in the first place is so incredibly powerful. If you just start there, I promise you, you will see results. Have you ever smudged and not felt great afterwards? If so, let me know in the comments. Now on to the final side effect of smudging. The 7th most common side effect of smudging you might feel when you're using sage is extreme levels of intrigue. What I mean is feeling very intrigued with doing more smudging, spiritual practicing, learning more about Indigenous cultural practices so that you can continue the experience that you had. An extreme or unwanted version of this could be feeling obsessed, which, believe it or not, I have seen this before, which I don't think is unwanted unless it has negative effects on your relationships, where your family doesn't like your fascination with smudging with sage, which could be very well possible. Why you might experience high levels of intrigue during or after smudging is because it is a very powerful intention practice. And doing so intentionally, smudging with intention, can help you heal, can help you feel more in touch with yourself, more connected to yourself spiritually, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Now, I would love to know if any of these side effects of smudging were anything that you have ever heard about or experienced before. Please share with me in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you next time.